After a nice pop, the market's come back to break even. This is D7 here at Grok Trade. It's Thursday, April 14th, 2016. Check it out. S&P break even, Dow up a little bit. Everybody's break even. Small caps down. Banks though up 0.6%. Financials up. All commodities are down, especially gold. Gold down 1.4%. Fear dropping just a bit. And take a look here at the markets. I want to go in, share something with you that happened today that I wanted to. I thought, wow, man, I wondered if I was going to capture this or not. But at one point today, we had this big white candle or green candle, whatever, up, closing in on this very important trend line. And it was right there at it. Now, I know this is one chart. I look at multiple charts. I have other indicators. I look at market internals. There's a ton of other things I look at. I give you guys kind of the 101 version of the market read. The students that come through, they understand that there's far more things that we look at. But we were all the way up here. And at this point, I almost pulled the trigger to get out of my longs and to go short. However, because I'm committed to my swing trades, I was dealing with a dynamic candlestick, which would break a rule that I would not be able to make such a trade. So everything in trading is rules-based. Rules increase or should increase the probabilities of your trades, meaning that you're stacking probabilities in your corner opposed to trading and hoping in the markets, which never pans out or works well. So we up, and then by day's end we come back down, and then we break even. You can see this area where we stopped is basically where we stopped yesterday. I mean, right almost to the penny, right there. But if you come across, this is a pretty important little line. If I come across, you can see where this has made a level of resistance before. And that line coming across is right where we're hung up at this moment. So I think we have a much better chance of the markets starting to head down. And I think that will happen sooner than later, as we're going up on dissipating volume. If I look here at the Dow, let me zoom out just a bit. We have this kind of this rising wedge type formation, and we're up, right into a ton of resistance levels. See this? We're just caught up in those. And those go back here a ways. So that's the Dow 30. The NASDAQ, we're above all major moving averages. And we have the highest close as of yesterday, and today the highest close that we've seen all year long. But we're just kind of paused here. And we're in this little rising wedge, and that's not good. Small caps, resistance. We hit resistance in the falling 200-day moving average. So relative weakness here as far as the moving averages are concerned on small caps, and we're at resistance, and we stalled here. Now, one of two things are going to happen. I think that there's a better chance, 75% chance, that the markets here will drop going into perhaps Friday, but I think it will probably happen next week. However, this is the chance for the markets. If they're going to get bullish, it needs to happen now. It needs to power through these resistance points. The banks were much stronger than everybody else, but still finding resistance, 200-day moving average. We're in this uptrend, but we're a little extended, but we still have some upside potential here. And financials, rising wedge, but we're nearing the 200-day and a resistance area. And I'm going to look here at the crude oil. We're over resistance point. I think crude oil has a decent chance of going higher. I'm going to add Matter of fact, I'm going to add another arrow saying right here that I'm looking at this as bullish territory here for crude oil. Looking to go higher. Or this is US dollar rather. US dollar. I stand corrected. US dollar. I think the US dollar has a good chance of going higher. Crude oil, though, I put a red arrow on. And here's why. Crude oil. We up, we down, 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 and then we up, up. Here we're basing sideways. We failed to even hit resistance. So this shows relative weakness, like it's ready to head down again. However, if it builds a high base, this could be a flying plateau, and that could make new higher ground. So this is something that we're watching because it's plateauing right here at a resistance level. So that's something to just be, at this moment, I would not be adding on to any longs, and it's too early to go short. Gold, big drop, very interested to look for a buy opportunity, but I'm taking that off now, and here's why. It's dropping with expanding trending range candlesticks, not at all interesting to me now. This thing's all over the place. This could be a shoulder, head and shoulders reversal pattern, and this could be ready to head southbound. And it dropped today on big volume to boot. Silver, we're at major resistance here, and we're starting to head down. I'm calling silver, it's a sell time, looking for a better opportunity after a retracement to the downside. Now I'm getting ready to show you guys something I have never shown before, and I think you individuals who are highly analytic in your thinking processes will appreciate what I'm getting ready to show you. You can pull this chart up yourself on your computer, but this is Apple AAPL, and pull up a daily chart and expand out the daily chart going back here, and this will put you in, I have October 23rd, 2014. Bring it all the way here, and that brings you to January 22nd, 2016. So you can pull this same chart up and analyze this more closely. Here is what I want to show you. I had this thought a little while ago, and I thought, you know what, this would be interesting. I'm just going to pull, I was looking at tech stocks, and I just pulled up the top one, and it happened to be Apple. And I scrolled back a little bit, took a timestamp, and then it's just a quick exercise. Just did this moments ago, actually. And it said, how many trade setups can I find here? So here's what I found. In this time frame, from October 2014 to January 2016, we had 457 days. Now that includes weekends, of course, but out of 457 days, I found 4 long positions, and I found 7 short positions. A total of 11 trades. Out of these 11 trades, 1 trade would have been for a loss. So 10 trades were profit trades, 1 trade was an expense trade. Out of my long positions, I netted $17.49. In my short positions, I netted $21.16. In total, my gross winnings in this snapshot would have been $38.65. And that would be times however many shares that I would be trading. It could be 10 shares, 100 shares, 1,000 shares. This could be the underlying asset to an option trade, and it could have exponential opportunities to make that much more money, right? So what I wanted to share with you here is that from the start of this snapshot to the end, the market actually lost $3.37 on average. You can, it's going to be right about that. You lost around $3. And that would have been a 1-year hold. So the buy and hold, so a big point I want to share with you here is buy and hold is not a strategy. Buy and hold is not a strategy. Number 2, you can't always be long or bullish in the market. You have to be able to navigate the waters and take advantage of of opportunities, money-making opportunities, when they are presented to you, both on the long and short side, meaning you make money when the market goes higher or the asset goes higher, or when they go lower. So you need to be bullish and bearish and know when to do that. Number 3 is, if you notice, I profited on far more trades than I lost on. Now, my personal goal is 60% win rate when it comes to a win-loss rate. I want 60% or higher. That's kind of my line in the sand. I need to do at least 60%. In this case, I did far better than that. And how I was able to do that is by following strict trading rules. Now, in this chart, there were 11 setups that I took, total 11. And these are what we teach in our mentorship. And if they follow all the rules for each of those setups, then I pull the trigger and I enter the trade, be it long or be it short. So my point here is, if you want to be a successful trader and learn how to find opportunities and know what good probable setups are in the markets, you need to have a trading mentor. The bottom line is, there's a common thread amongst all full-time traders, and that common thread is that each of them will tell you that they had or currently have a trading mentor. Well, we're certainly here to help you. Let us know if we can do so. Catch up with you guys later.